Hey there. So this is kind of a crazy idea. I'm going to make a skill in Claude Desktop, and it's a mashup skill. So I'm going to pass in, I'm going to take a website, extract everything about that website, like its tone, its brand, its colors, its design. I'm going to use that brand guide to create a new website that's based on some popular culture reference. So it could be a movie, a book, whatever. So I'm just going to create a skill to do that. I'm not going to give it a lot more information than that, and we're going to see what we get. But it's going to be fun. So here's the prompt that I use to create the skill, and it's right here. So use the skill creator, which is a default skill that Anthropic provides that you can use. It's a meta prompt, right? So you're using a skill to create a skill. It's awesome. Use the skill creator skill to create this skill. How about that? This skill will require two parameters to run. So that just means when I use the skill, I'm going to give it 2 bits of information. Excuse me. One, I will pass in a website URL. Analyze that website to determine all elements of the brand, including graphic design elements, voice, tone, color, etc. Be like a design expert. Like, I don't know, just be that expert. Two, the second parameter would be I will give you the name of a movie or book or pop culture reference, and you will create a dynamic web page that looks like the brand in step one, but is capturing the essence of the movie, book, or pop culture reference. You're a designer, so just do it. So that's the prompt that I use to create the skill. So it went on and on and on and on. It ran. I was using Opus 4.5, which I just use all the time, pretty much. And it creates the skill. And now all I need to do is click this button, which is a new feature in Claude, and it just installs the skill directly. Before you had to like download a zip file and then upload the zip file, and it wasn't hard, but it was kind of a pain in the neck. Now you just like install it with one click. It's awesome. So if I go to my settings here under capabilities and scroll down to skills, I gotta move this thing. There we go. I see my brand mashup. So that was the one that I just created. So let's run it. So here I invoked the skill. I said use brand mashup skill. That's the name of it. The website is Nike.com and the reference is Frozen. So let's see. It's going to run for a bit. All right. So it just ran. Probably took 2 minutes, but yeah, it's done. So we're going to take a look in as soon as I click this button. So one thing to keep in mind that these both the cultural reference and the brand are well known, and so it actually, due to a restriction that I have set up, it meaning Claude was unable to go to the web to pull down the brand and style, so forth, from Nike.com. I could fix that, but what it did is it's like, oh, I know Nike, I know the brand. I'm just going to use what I know, quote unquote, know. And that's just the context that's implicit in the model itself. So in Claude Opus. And then the same with Frozen. It's a very well documented phenomena. And so Claude has in its training data a lot of references to Frozen. So it knows what it's about, the characters and the themes, as well as probably the colors and everything. So couple of things. Anyway, let's just take a look. That's going to be the good part. So I'm just going to open it up in the sidebar here. And there we go. Let It Go, limited edition. It's pretty cool. So, you see the snowflakes here. The cold never bothered us anyway, introducing the Nike Frozen collection, engineered for those who embrace their power. Air Max Elsa, Dunk Low, Arendelle. I mean, that's awesome. Air Force One Ice Palace, Unleash Your Power, Frost Grip. It's really clever. Very, very clever. So, this is kind of a joke, right? And this mashup is a fun way. It's so easy to do, and you can just kind of let your imagination run wild. But there's actually some potential real use case here for your business. Let's say that you are a small business, or you don't have a full-fledged like marketing department or a designer that has created a brand template for you, but you do have a website. So your customers are going to know you from your website. And you could have Claude go out and just analyze the website and create a brand document from that. And then you could use that brand document then to create additional collateral that would match it. So if you want to create a document that you're going to, or a flyer that you're going to create for your company, and you could have it match your website, or the letterhead on a document, you could match your website brand. So even though this is fun, there are some real use cases for it. So skills are awesome. They've been around for just a few months now, but I'm using them more and more. We hear a lot of talk about agents, but when you're just if you're not really getting terribly complex with your workflows, skills will do the trick more often than not. So it's so easy to create them. You have to experiment with a little bit, but you can have these files that you can share with other people. You can use them across different projects. You can sort of lock in how you're going to do something in a repetitive fashion, so it's consistent each time. So it's a really, really useful feature. So I hope you enjoyed. It was fun. Thanks for joining. See ya.